It's a beautiful morning, and I'll be taking a walk to my neighbor's house because it's her birthday, and I wanted to give her a card and let her know how special she is today. So in this video, I will be talking about why I avoid people at 38. This is a very personal video. My parents were immigrants that moved here from South Korea, and I was born and raised here in America, particularly in Southern California. My parents had very strong values, but when I went to school, children would tell me to go back to China. Children would tell me that I didn't belong there, and it was very hurtful. I didn't know why I was hurt, but it hurt. I didn't know what I did to deserve the hurt, but it hurt. And so I had reservations with people from a very young age. But as I grew up and experienced all different types of people, I realized, you know what, if I can walk away from a conversation with a person feeling empowered, feeling like I did something right, you know what, there's a light ahead of me. There's a path ahead of me that's bright, that I can achieve, and there are people that support me. Then I felt like I can hold on to that friendship. I felt like that person was loyal. I'm actually walking to one of my neighbor's house. Her name is Hannah, speaking of loyal friends. And she was riding her bike around the neighborhood when we moved in and introduced herself. And I thought, wow, what a nice soul, what a nice person to take time out of their day to stop and say hello and introduce themselves. Ever since we've become great friends, she's invited me over for coffee, and she's one of those friends that, you know, friendships aren't perfect. People are people, and they'll always make mistakes, just like you and I make mistakes. But at the end of the day, can we forget about some of those mistakes and still maintain our friendship? That's the question I ask. Anyway, so I've been a teacher for 12 years. And during my years of teaching, I've had to talk to all sorts of people. Students, parents, administrators, superintendents, I mean, just all across the board. And I realized that there's so much noise in the world. I've had students being hurt mentally, you know, students who've had depression, who've been backstabbed by their friends. And I've had to be there for them and let them know that they are a somebody, that they can achieve something. And as one of my favorite YouTubers says, if you ain't dead, you ain't done. Look how gorgeous it is out here. It's so beautiful. And this is part of the noise. I feel like 9 months ago, I retired from my teaching job, and it's been the greatest blessing I've experienced. Now I open my eyes and I see things like the sunrise. Now I look outside and marvel at the sunrise and look at the nature, the beautiful nature. The trees are starting to grow their leaves. I mean, it's just a different perspective of life. I'm not stuck in 4 concrete walls in a classroom. You know, I'm free. I've experienced a lot of sadness in my years of teaching, specifically death. I've had teachers that passed away. I've had students passing away. I've even had a principal that passed away, parents that passed away. And it just made me realize the brevity of life, how short life is. And in realizing that, I have 3 children, 3 beautiful children. And they're not going to be kids forever. But as a mother, I really wanted to be able to stay home, cook them meals, and bring them to school, pick them up from school, be there for all their performances and sports events. I just wanted to be present, and I wasn't being present when I was teaching because I'm the kind of person that pours everything into what I do. And even if I have to stay late after school or get to school early, I was at school oftentimes 10 to 12 hours a day, lesson planning and grading. And if you're a teacher, you know all the things that go with that. Okay, I'm almost at Hannah's house, so I'm going to be dropping this off. Happy birthday, Hannah. There it goes under the mat. So I'm going to resume my video now that I've dropped off Hannah's birthday card. I'm so happy that I quit my job 9 months ago as a teacher because all that noise, all the driving and traffic, all the mornings when I had to drop my children off at daycare, those days are gone. And I really do feel freedom and weight off my shoulders. I am so blessed to be able to stay home with my kids. I don't have the weight of all the noise that I hear every day. On a given day when I was teaching, I'd teach about 200 to 250 students. Even to this day, I don't regret 1 minute of it because we just bought a home recently and one of my former students represented us as our agent in purchasing the home. A lot of these kids are doing amazing things, and to know that I was part of their lives, that makes me happy. It does. So I don't regret 1 second of it. Instead of parking up close, especially during peak hours at the grocery stores, I park far away. I park where there's no cars. And I'll walk the extra steps. It's okay with me. Going to grocery stores in the mornings when there's no one there is so peaceful. So peaceful. I can talk to some of the workers there, and my mind is clear, so I know what I'm getting, and I don't have distractions. It's just go, get what I need, and get out. So I do like that experience. Now that I'm not around people as much, and I'm mostly with my family, I'm spending quality time with those people that I feel are loyal, those people whom I can add value to their lives, and those people that don't put me down. I think that's the number one thing. Does this person put me down? Oh my gosh, look at that bird up there. I saw a bald eagle's nest on one of the streets I was driving by. I thought it was the coolest thing. It's huge, absolutely glorious. Anyway, now that I don't have all this noise in my life, I feel like my blood pressure's gone down. I feel healthier. I feel rejuvenated. I feel like I can say no to people. I used to not be able to say no. If they wanted to do something, I'd say yeah. And I'd feel like I had to show face. But now, I feel in control of my life for the first time. I get to spend it any way I want to. And that's a great blessing. I think I've said everything I needed to say and why I avoid people in this video. So if it helped you out, subscribe, and hit the like button and share it with a friend. Maybe share it with someone who may have gone through the same things I have. I want to build a community here that's supportive. I want to build a community that encourages each other. And if you like this walking video, maybe I'll walk some more and film myself. But I just want to say thank you for watching this video. I feel blessed by you. I feel blessed by this life. Oh, this life is so great. Look at this. Look at that. It's so beautiful. I need to take more walks. I need more of my neighbors to have birthdays so I can send them birthday cards so I can walk around this neighborhood. All right. Have a nice day.